So today I'm going to finish off my holiday planters. These are my hanging baskets. So I have two that go up back here on the back patio, and I have two hanging baskets that go out in the front. So in the summer, these have Boston ferns in them, and I'll put up a picture of what they look like in the summer. But in the winter, I take the ferns out and I'm going to try filling them with holiday arrangements. Last year, I purchased these hanging baskets with a beautiful holiday arrangement in them already. So I'm going to try to recreate something like that today. So what I've got so far is just my planters. Filled those up with soil, and I'm going to start arranging all my cut greens. I have fir, pine, I have a little bit of cedar left, and lots of dogwood and some of the yellow willow that I gathered up in my previous video where we went foraging around the property and picked up a bunch of items for our holiday planters. So to start, I have my clippers, and I went and gathered up some more boughs of your greens. We have lots of this stuff on our property, so I just trimmed up some of the branches that we end up hitting ourselves with when we're on the lawnmower. So gorgeous weather today. In November, it's, what is it, November the 10th, and we got up to 25 degrees today. So the cold weather is coming, so I wanted to try and get most of this done out here while we still have this beautiful, beautiful weather. So I'm just going to start by adding in some of these firs. So once you get a good layer of fir boughs in, I'm going to switch it up and add some of the pine, which will droop a little bit more and add just a different texture. As you can see, it doesn't take much to fill up these smaller baskets. Most of it is pretty full already. So now I'm going to add in a little bit of my cedar that I have left over. I have a little bit of boxwood here. I'm going to add some of that in as well. Okay, so that's the edge of this first planter done. Now I'm going to start filling in the middle. So they're going to be kind of in a rounded shape from the edge of the planter. I don't want it to get too high because it is a hanging basket. So you're not really going to see a lot from on top. It's more along the edges that you're going to see. So I'm going to start building up the center with just some smaller branches and fill that in. Okay, so once you get your planter to this stage where you've got a nice coverage of all your greenery, I'm going to start adding in some texture with my red dogwood, some yellow willow, and then the odds and ends of the little spikes and you know, sort of these artistic items that I've picked up at the store You can pick these up at the dollar store. These are from Walmart. They're usually anywhere from $1 to $3 or $4 each, and you can add those in. So we'll keep working away on this, and we'll add in some dogwood and some willow to give it some texture in the center. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a closer look at what the planter looks like from above. So it's pretty full. We've got most of the greenery in and around. I just noticed on this side over here that I will trim up some of that around the edge. And when I'm finished, if I need to go around and stick some little, hi, you can see my shadow. If I need to do some little bits of filler at the end, that's where the little fiddling and making it even comes in. But for now, we're gonna work with this and get the bulk of the arrangement completed. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna clean up some of the bare spots once I get it in place. Once it's hanging where I need it, if I need to add in a few things just to finish it off, that's at the end where you can fiddle around, and you can spend days on this if you really wanted to. But for now, we're just gonna get the bulk of the arrangement made. These are the, I believe they were called Flame Yellow Willow. So I've got some yellow sticks and some red sticks to put into the center. This one, I think I need to cut it down just a bit to add in. I also have some of these berries that we found when we were out the other day, so I'm going to start adding some of these in as well. Okay, at the nursery I picked up some magnolia leaves, and I'll just add a couple of these into the center. And then our Christmas ornaments. You can add whatever you like, whatever you want, whatever you have on hand. I picked up a couple of these gorgeous, they look like poinsettias. And these cute little red bells. I'll probably hang that off of one of the branches in here so that you'll actually see it hanging off of one of the sides. And to offset this bright red poinsettia on this side, I'm going to add a red spike of berries over here on this side. I love the look of these magnolia leaves with this gold leaf. So I think that looks pretty good. It's pretty full right now. I'm going to hang it up and see how it looks and see what areas I need to tuck in some more greenery just to kind of fill it out and even out the edges. If I need to trim off some of the longer stuff or make it shorter, we'll work on that. But I'll hang it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Well, there is my first hanging basket arrangement for the winter season. I think it turned out okay. It's my first attempt at it, and well, as I was hanging it up there, I missed the hook and it actually fell onto the ground, and I had to pick it up and put everything back in. So, that being said, I think it fared okay. So we'll keep working away at these, and I only have what, 3 more to go. Well, there's my first attempt at creating some holiday hanging baskets. I think they turned out great. I love the way the magnolia leaves really set off the whole arrangement. That's my favorite part of the baskets themselves. I think I will go in and add in some red Christmas balls. I just don't have any of those to add in today, so we'll keep our eye out for some of those, and we'll get to enjoy them for the rest of the season. Well, this definitely gets easier as you go. I just finished off the last 2 hanging baskets for the front. I'm going to run those out to the front and I'll show you how they look. Well, these are the other 2 arrangements that I got finished tonight. They still need a little bit more, I think, to fill them in, and I'll add some Christmas balls and some more greens to them probably in the next little while. But so far, we have our 2 hanging baskets for the winter season up at the front of the house.